Hey guys, today was a crazy day at work. Well, I suppose no day is really crazy. It's just how you view the day and how you take it. Basically, today I was on a 47 route. I had a very short duty 4008 on the 47s, 2 rounds, and well, not even two complete rounds because the last trip, instead of going all the way back to the garage from Shoreditch on 47, I actually changed over with the driver at Lewisham. Yeah, just changing over with my mate,
Alright,
the old boxer.
that's me.
My first part of the actual duty was good. Just went up light, went up empty to, what do you call it, Shoreditch. And then I actually came back in service. Everything was cool. Quite not too busy coming back, but yeah, sort of average. The kids are off school, so a lot of the parents are off, so the road's a bit more quieter. But when I got back, we was doing backplating. Now backplating is when there's not enough vehicles or the vehicle's broken down, and so the running numbers that we have normally follow on from each other. So we have 47 is the route, and the running number could be 211, 212, 213, 214. And so basically I came in at 212, but then I had to give my bus to 211, who was going to be going out. And I was supposed to be going out 804, but then what happened, I had to wait for another bus to come to change over with. And I think I got to 212, I got changed over with 214, I think it was. But the weird thing is when I got to Lewisham, which is just one of the nearest towns, or Catford and Lewisham, I noticed my MDT, my mobile data terminal, was showing. I was very close to the bus in front, so I was thinking, well, no, I'll tell you if I saw the bus on Lewisham High Street, and I thought, oh, there's a 47 in front of me. I caught iBus a little bit further down the route. The iBuses are controllers, local controllers, and I asked them, the bus in front, is that actually, what should I do? Should I go around it or should I just hold back? They told me it's my leader, and I should try, and if I can, just go around it because it's no point two of us running together. That was the instructions. But then further down the trip, realized that it wasn't my leader. It was actually the bus that's supposed to be behind me. I was the leader, and so that bus got rid of his passengers. I think he was instructed to hold back. And I was just about to go around when I stayed back, and I picked up all these passengers and I went on my way. Only to find out the bus that I was given from the garage had a fault. And so I gets this vehicle, as I said, from the garage because it was backplating, and this vehicle had a fault. It had a fault with the doors. Front doors wouldn't close. The front doors wouldn't close. So what would happen is that when you push the button, there's like a rocker switch on a Volvo bus. It was a Volvo in our garage. It's called 13 series Volvo bus. When you push the button to close it, the door would partly close and then fly, and it would open again. And he kept doing it. It's first of all at Bestwood bus stop, and then I managed to get it closed. I got it around the corner, next bus stop. Similar thing happened again, and I tried it again. Closed it, managed to get round to the Surrey Quays bus stop, Surrey Quays station. And then as I pulled up, there was a woman, wanted to get on the bus. As I pulled up and stopped the bus, the door actually opened on its own. It's almost like it just sensed that she was there and it opened up for her. But obviously it's not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to operate it. So it was a crazy fault. I haven't had that fault. I don't think I've had that fault in 10 years. Doors not closing, but keep opening. In the end, I thought, something, I can't go any further. I'm going to have to sort of make an announcement to the passengers. So I said, basically, this is the driver's announcement. I've got a slight technical problem with my front doors. Some of you may know already because you can see. But for those who can't see, I've actually got this problem where the door won't close. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the back doors so that if anybody wants to leave the bus, they can leave. But I'm going to try to reset the bus by switching everything off, and then I'll reset the circuits. I kind of added a bit more there, but in the real life, I didn't say so much. But I'm going to reset the bus by switching all the circuits off and start again. And hopefully the door will be okay. So if you want to stay on the bus, stay on the bus. If not, you could leave the bus, up to you. I'll leave the doors open. And so I did that. I isolated the bus. And there is a way of isolating the 13 series, the Volvos. You've got to switch everything off like most of the buses, and then you've got to do the isolated switch. But the bus doesn't isolate straight away. You've got to literally wait. I normally wait for the destination display in the cab, the digital display. Once that's off, we know the actual bus is isolated. Also, you can hear a release of air. I think it's the door circuits or something. There's always a release of air when the bus completely isolates, and then you know it's isolated. I hanged around for a minute or so, then I started it up and it had the same problem again. Yeah, so I called iBus and they told me to isolate the bus, but leave it a bit longer, about 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes. So I did that, 3-4 minutes, and still had the same problem. I closed the door and I kept checking it, doing the same thing over. So I called them back and they said they would send the engineer. At that point, I was playing around with it, and I remember I touched the switch, just slightly touched it. I closed it, it actually closed, and I touched the open part of the switch on the rocker. Just touched it and it opened. I was thinking something's wrong with the switch because it was very sensitive. And I was feeling it was a switch. The switch was holding, like the switch was on an open position. So when you try to close it, the switch was already in an open position. That's what I think. That is from past experience being an electrician on the old buses. As you know, I keep telling people I was an electrician on the buses, but obviously I didn't have no tools of me to check, and I wouldn't be checking anyway because I'm a bus driver now. So I would love to know what it was. Controller told me to check to make sure that button's not sticking. Check that seems free. Emergency button from outside. Onto that button. As you can see, there's no air release, no air at all. But you got air on the open circuit. There's air, but not on the actual closed circuits. That's the issue, some kind of issue. But before the mechanic came, iBus controller told me if I wanted to go use the toilet, I can go to the toilet. So I went up to Surrey Quays Shopping Centre, which is nearby. Was able to use their facilities. I was instructed to go to Canada Water, which is a bit further, but then I realised, no, Surrey Quays Shopping Centre should have a toilet. So I went there, and yeah, and that was good. Came back, mechanic wasn't there yet, or the engineer wasn't there yet. So waited about another 10 minutes. The engineer came, did the check. It was doing this problem still doing the same thing. I was hoping that it would do it, because sometimes you call the engineer out and the bus cures itself, and you look like an idiot. Engineer's come, so he's gone with the bus, and I've got this one, 1102. So I'm gonna call iBus now to tell them that when I get ready, I'm gonna tell them. Anyway, they gave me another bus, a substitute bus, and I was on my way. Didn't go all the way to City, ended up going to Canada Water, and then back to Lewisham. So it was a very short day, because it was a short day anyway. Anyway, that was my day there. And so, yeah, every day is different. Every trip is different. And that's how it goes on this job.